spirits were lifted somewhat today when we told him we were sending him someplace where the temperature is 75 degrees. Where was Gary heading? Well, it wasn't Florida.
Back before there was a Cleveland, back before there was a Lake Erie, there was an ocean here about 400 million years ago. When that ocean dried up, it left huge salt deposits. 33 years ago, the state of Ohio leased rights to mine that salt, and this salt mine has turned out to be a gold mine for the Akzo Salt Company. The salt pulled out of here is spread on icy and snow-covered roadways as far west as Duluth, Minnesota, and as far east as Montreal. It's a 4.5-minute ride down the elevator shaft. You wind up a third of a mile under Lake Erie, and the area being mined is 2.5 miles offshore. Sure, you might be concerned about the lake pouring down on you, but a bigger worry, there's an underground river just 300 feet above you.
It's about 150 feet deep. Our shafts go right through the middle of it, and we have to have special techniques to go down through it.
That underground river is loaded with smelly gases and corrosive acids. Fortunately, very little has seeped into the mine. Now, how do they get huge mining vehicles down here?
Something this big, we had to take apart, send it down in the elevator shaft, reassemble it, and then bring it out here into the mine.
Here's how they mine the salt. An undercutter is used to cut a gap in the bottom. Holes are then drilled into the wall of salt. Explosives are then placed into the holes, and then at shift change time, it's explosion time. Each blast loosens 600 tons of salt, and they have 15 to 16 explosions per day down here. Chunks of salt are dumped into crushers and then into shakers. After the raw salt is put in the crusher, it goes into the shakers. And after that, it goes on these conveyor belts. In fact, before the salt leaves here, it's traveled over 2.5 miles on conveyor belts. Now, I thought I found the winter home of Fidel Castro down here. How long you been working down here?
About 26 years.
Actually, Fidel turned out to be Bill Radcliffe.
What's the best part of working here?
The money.
That's right. If it's a rough winter and a miner wants to take on a ton of overtime, he can pocket $55,000 a year or even more. Lots of money, but the company cafeteria leaves plenty to be desired.
That's like a sub sandwich?
Yeah, sub sandwich, yeah.
Did you put salt on there?
No salt, no. Get plenty of salt in our diet down here, you know.
A sub sandwich, I guess you could actually call this one a subterranean sandwich. Gary Stromberg, News Center 8, well below Lake Erie.
Looks interesting, but not a place if you're claustrophobic, huh?
Not at all. What a trip.